If they're not showing up in your sales calls, it's your fault. Here's where I fixed mine. So in this video, I want to explain briefly how I was able to increase my show up rate to above 70%. It's almost at 80%. It's like 75, 80, 80 on a good month, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, but regardless, my show up rate is insane. I spent so much time trying to fix this in my agency. I know most people out there struggle with it, but I want to break down exactly what I do, the indoctrination flow, so that these prospects might even pay you before you actually hop on the call with them. I know that sounds crazy, but it's happened before in my agency. So it's probably gonna take me about 10 minutes to explain. Hopefully you can just sit down through 10 minutes. If you can't, you're cooked in general, and you might as well not even start an agency because you can't sit through a 10-minute valuable video on how to actually fix a problem within your business. So if you don't want to be fucked anymore and you want to make 10K a month and be non-fucked, stick through this video. All right, but let's jump into it. So this is the exact system that I use in my agency that allows me to have above 70 to 75% show up rate on my sales calls, and even had prospects pay me before they even hopped on the call with me. Okay. So as you can see in this screenshot, this system allowed me to close a 10K day. And it also allowed me to make 30K a month at 19 years old. And I was at a penthouse in Spain. Just made a video on it if you want to check it out. If not, whatever. Okay, but let's get into it. So what does this indoctrination flow actually do to the prospects before the actual sales call? It's pretty important. It pretty much just warms them up and gives them more touch points before the actual call. That way, they're familiar with you and they have value and they actually expect something good on the call, right? I'm going to break that down in a little bit. So as soon as an appointment is booked, this part is more for paid ads. So you want to have a separation that people actually have to confirm their meeting before you actually take it. So this section right here is for paid ads. I'm going to briefly go over it. So after they book appointment, you wait a few seconds and then you send them an SMS. SMS looks something like this, like, hey, contact first name. It's whatever your name is. I just want to let you know one of our team members is planning to call you shortly to confirm your meeting with whoever's taking the meeting. Please pick up the phone or we will have to cancel your meeting. Thanks. Okay. And they also get the same thing in an email. The reason we do this again is so that it actually people will actually confirm it. That's another touch point. You're asking somebody to do something for you. That way down the line, when you ask them to give you, you ask them, hey, can you give me your credit card information? They've already given you stuff previously. I know it sounds crazy, but this is how this shit works. Okay. All right. And then after they confirm, this is where the real magic happens. Okay. So we get a notification that somebody has booked an appointment, just like their name, email, phone number, whatever, when the meeting's actually going on. And then they will get an email meeting confirmation that just says like, this is on strategy session, whatever. And then it waits 5 minutes. And then after 5 minutes, it'll send them what we do email. And this is basically just like an email which overviews what we do, right? It's also a confirmation email. So, dear, whatever their first name is, thank you for taking the time out of your day to sit down with me and my team over Google Meet. And it says like when the appointment actually is and their time zone. A few things to keep in mind before the call. Please make sure all decision makers are on the call, potential spouse, business partner, whatever. This also can help because a big common sales objection at the end of the calls is like, oh, I have to talk to my business partner. Oh, I have to talk to my wife. Oh, I have to do this. If you just eliminate that before the call even ever happens, you won't have that objection and you don't have to deal with it down the line, right? We understand that there is a big chance that you're skeptical. Another lead gen company claiming that they can get you more real leads or whatever. And to be 100% transparent with you, you should be skeptical, right? So we're addressing what they're probably already thinking and we're going to address that. So most of our competitors simply don't get their clients results that they promise and end up ghosting them after the client pays their invoice. So as you see, I actually misspelled promise here, but it doesn't really matter that much, I guess, right? And then this is why 100% of my company focuses on getting client results. We have the proof to back it up and we guarantee you jobs. So depending on your offer, we guarantee our prospects that they will get a return on investment. We guarantee them that they will get jobs. And we also have a ton of fucking case studies and testimonials because we have the proof to back it up, right? Okay, and you might be thinking, well, what if I don't have any case studies or testimonials? Okay, I'm gonna say something really controversial right now. Go onto Fiverr or get a friend or your parents and just have them record a video testimonial for you. If you just have one, the power of one is insane, okay? Listen, the agency game is not meant for people who want to tell the truth, okay? You have to cut around the edges a little bit. That might be super controversial to say, but that's how this shit works. You need to go around the edges a tad bit, okay? And then this says, and the 1% chance that you don't make a 2x return on investment, we will work it free until we do, right? So we're getting rid of the, oh, if you don't get results, this is what's going to happen. Like we're going to help you, whatever, right? We're going to put the shit back on us. Okay. We look forward to helping you explode your business with lots of qualified hot leads and achieve massive success. Please feel free to reach out here if you have any questions or feedback, best, and then your name, right? And then after that, we have the hey. This is what they get. Say perfect, contact first and name. The team just told me that you confirmed the call. This is our business phone number. You can reach out here anytime. And then we have it wait 12 seconds. And then they'll get another text where it says, I just sent over more information to your email. I wanted to give you a little gift as well. Make sure you watch this video because it alone added $20K a month in revenue to our one client. Hope you enjoy it. So the reason we do this, okay, is because we want to give them value first. Okay. So this video that I have that I send to my clients, it's very straightforward. It's basically a video explaining every single strategy that they can do to scale their own company to whatever goal that they have, right? I explain Google ads. I explain Facebook ads. I explain Facebook pages. I explain Google My Business. I explain other things like I deal with contractors. I explain yard signs, t-shirts, how to brand properly, all this stuff. I explain literally every single thing that you could think about in this video, right? It's a long video. It's like 30 minutes long, but it's a ton of value. And people glaze the fuck out of this video, okay? My sales reps, right? They hear all the time, oh, I just watched that video that you guys sent me. That guy really knows what he was talking about, right? It shows so much authority, and it shows that we actually know what we're doing and what we're talking about. And also, we make it a little bit more complicated so that way when they go over the video, they think, oh, I don't want to have to learn all this shit myself. I'm just going to have them do it, right? Okay. And then that's pretty much it. 24 hours after the appointment, they get a normal reminder. I think I skipped that part, but they get a reminder. And then just automated reminders to their email, to their phone number. Same thing again, more reminders, and then wait 4 hours, 2 hours. Okay. But before that, so 4 hours before the appointment, we send them my story plus case studies. So if they read this, bro, it's over. It's game over. If they read this, they're sold. Okay. This is pretty much exactly what it is. It's my story. So I send them a document, or I send them just like an email, and it explains my story. Like, how did I get started in business? How did I do all this? Right. So I just want to give an introduction about myself, who I am before our call, and show you the what's and whys of my business. Me and my partner started our company. We didn't expect it to explode in the first year of ownership, but we passed a lot of milestones and expectations, or whatever. All right, you get the point. I'm just basically explaining the story of how I even got started in the marketing agency space in general, right? Like I used to work as that specific contractor that I'm helping now. I explain that. I explain, where all the trials and tribulations and all this stuff, and how I even got my first client, and how we got real results for that client, and how I want to stick with this niche and help more people in this industry, right? And it's just like it gives them like, oh, I actually know who this guy is now, right? I trust him a little bit more. He's telling me exactly what he's done in the past, like his story and stuff like that, right? 2 hours before the appointment, send him another reminder. 2 minutes before the appointment is this. So I just say, hey, contact your name. I just joined the meeting. Resend all the details to your email. And then, but if you want the link, here it is. I just send them the link because most people don't even check their email. Well, it depends on the niche, right? So I'm dealing with contractors, like I mentioned. A lot of these guys, they don't even know where their email is. Okay. So I send them a text message and they will join on their phone. And then if they're available, right? I mean, I tell them beforehand, like on the set call or whatever. That's another thing that I do that I'm going to talk about in a second. I tell them, hey, please be on a computer or something and take this meeting seriously. Like I'm not going to take meetings where people are driving. I'm not going to take meetings where people are walking around or on the job site or in the kitchen with their family. I'm just not going to do that because their time and attention is not on me, which is basically subconsciously telling the prospect that, oh, this call isn't valuable, right? Like if he's not taking it seriously, why should I? Right. So if somebody joins the meeting and they're in the car or on a job site, say, hey, listen, I want us both to be present on this call because it's very important because we're talking about growing your business. Please, let's reschedule for a time that you're actually available to sit down and take this meeting seriously so we can talk about growing your business, right? It's pretty nice. Just say that to them, and then it shows the authority and that you're serious about this shit, bro. Like you're not fucking around, right? And then, all right, so we send that, and then same thing in the email again, right? Just one more thing. Now, I want to talk about the set call. So like I mentioned, this depends on the way you're booking meetings, okay? So if you're cold calling, if you're cold DMing, if you're cold emailing, first off, that's retarded. Don't do that. But you want to at least have some sort of touch point before the call, right? So if you call people and you schedule them in for a meeting, you want to call them same day and talk to them a little bit more to understand them and build that rapport, and also give some sort of value on that call, so that way there's more likelihood of people to show up on the actual sales call, right? For example, I run paid ads. So when people come in through paid ads, I have them they have to confirm, they go through this sequence, but also in the meantime, right, in between from when they booked and they have to confirm, that confirmation period, not only do they get a text, but they have to pick up the phone call, right? Like I showed you guys earlier. That phone call is super, super vital because not only does it make the sales call actually shorter, but it gives you a ton of rapport with your prospect, right? You basically do a mini sales call, but not really, okay? You just basically just do a discovery on them, right? So if you don't know how sales calls work, the first thing you do in the sales call is like a discovery. You understand where they're at, where they're trying to go, why they're trying to go there, and just a bunch of stuff about their business. That way you can actually make sure you can actually help them as well, right? Because there's some people that you can't actually help. And I know if you don't have a client, I know you're probably willing to sign anybody, but as you scale, there's some people that you literally cannot help and you have to disqualify them, right? And that's another thing that would also increase your show rate, is disqualifying people, okay? If you're disqualifying idiots and people who are broke, your show rate's going to be higher, right? That's just how things are going to work, okay? But the set call is basically just doing a discovery, understanding where they're at, right? Like I just mentioned, and also building rapport with them, getting to know them, being their friend, right? It's just a conversation. I think a lot of people in the agency space take this shit too seriously, bro. A sales call is just a conversation. A set call is just a conversation. If you just talk to somebody, they're going to like you more, okay? Just talk to them, right? Okay, but that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys are interested in working one-on-one with me, I will literally give you my entire agency for free. Yes, for free. Just DM me on Instagram or click that link in the description. I'm not really too sure what's down there. I'm only letting 50 people in. So previously I said 100, only 50 now. And the only thing I ask in return is that you're on my Go High Level affiliate. Again, I'm only letting 50 people in. I'm literally just going to give you my agency, everything that I do in it. And I'll help you, coach you along the way, me and my business partner. You will also get a chance to win a $15,000 Rolex. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.